pull hard. So
We're back. I'm sorry.
That's why I show people how to do it on the bow maker itself. So you got a little snake there. Everybody got a snake? No, you're still gathering? Okay. Remember, hold it very straight. Push the bow maker way away from you. Way away from you. Lean back. Yeah, get that bow maker away from you so that you've got room. It has to be straight or you'll kink and break your wire. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. Once you get the technique down and realize that you have to keep it completely straight, you can gather it and do it just like that. It's like anything. Once you learn how to do it, it gets really, really easy. Okay, save your wire. Do not cut it. That's how we're going to tie it off. Are we almost gathered?
All right.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to insert this part with the little knot facing down into the rose and flower maker. And we're going to wrap around that little knot. That's going to be our center.
Which side would be best for me to be on?
I think you should be right behind, right over here, aiming down. Green down.
We can do that.
Then it'll look more like a rose. It kind of looks like a peace rose. If any of y'all have ever seen a peace rose.
Hers is shorter. How short does this have to be?
That's pretty good. Have you got it about as gathered as you can get it?
Pretty much.
Okay, then you're okay. As long as it's curly, you should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, so insert it to where it looks like that, with the little tail of the knot hanging down. That's our center to wrap it around. Everybody see that? See the little knot that I stuck into the very tip top of the rose maker. You don't stick it all the way down, right in the tip top of it. Just like that. Okay, then what you're going to do, y'all need to let me know when you're ready. Anybody not ready? Green end down. There should be green running along the bottom. It won't matter as much if it's a solid color, obviously, it's not going to matter. But with the ombre, you typically, if there's green in it, make green at the bottom because that's realistic. If it's purple, you can either have it, whatever you put at the top is going to be the predominant color. Okay, so then you're going to just start turning the rose maker attachment and guiding. This is wanting to just spiral on its own, and you're going to just guide it onto the rose maker, just like this.
Now we covered the tail with the ribbon, right?
Yeah, you're going right over top of that tail. And it's just spiraling right on there on its own. You're just keeping it held up toward the top. And when you're done, it'll look like that.
Show it.
I'm going to do it again, okay? I'm just going to unfold it. We're going to put the tail right in the center. Tail pointed down. That gives you something to wrap around. That's your base. And now you're going to turn. If you're right-handed, turn with your left hand. Guide it on like you're cupping a wine glass from underneath. Guide it on gently, not tightly, very gently. And it'll just
What do you do in the middle to start staying tight and it won't go around like the middle like her butt's just
real tight over.
but then it's big around there.
Oh, it's because you just started too tight.
Okay. Do you put that tail down at the very beginning
Put the tail aiming down. And I mean, I'm talking like 1.5 inches down, like this.
Is that too close?
Yeah, that's good. And then you're just gonna start turning. Most people have a tendency to make these way too tight. If you make them tight, they're a bud, and buds are pretty too. And typically, if I do a grouping of flowers, I'll do a bud, a full open rose, and leaves. In your instructions, you get instructions for the buds, you get instructions, but a messed up blooming rose is a bud. So it's okay.
How, do you go around one time before you start trying to cover up this thing here? Or do you go around like a couple times?
No, just one.
One time. And then you just start going
Yeah, then you
downward?
start it. Yeah, so you're just holding it, letting it just gently, gently go on. And if you're doing a grouping, putting these on a wreath, on a hat, on a pin, I make pins at wreath makers, crafters convention. We just made beautiful little pins that went like this. See, that's just really pretty. And then when you get to the end of this,
Hi, JC.
when you get to the end of this, you're just gonna wrap that leftover wire around the knot. Your leftover wire goes around the knot. Does anybody need help in the audience? Okay. Do you want to come up and have me help you? Okay. Anybody that needs help, just come up and I'll help you right now.
I don't want to come too
Everybody has a tendency to do them too tight.
Yes.
You need a new bow master. I'll give you a different. Well, that's not good enough. Okay.
What is? Yeah.
You're getting it. Okay, so you gathered it perfectly. You did everything just exactly right. Okay? All you did was you did it too tight. So what you're going to do, oh, you didn't get that in. There's your problem. This has to be, guys, this should be very tight. This should spin in one.
Oh. No wonder it can't come.
Yes, if your dowel is spinning independently of this base, you don't have it in there tight enough.
Oh, so that's probably.
And you can't make your
Yeah.
rose.
Okay.
Ours
Okay.
sticks through.
Yes, it's supposed to stick through.
But the stick's not supposed to
Yeah, it
move.
goes into the hole.
Yeah, the block and the dowel are one unit. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so now all you're gonna do is put this down in there. You gathered it perfectly, you did everything right. You're just gonna put it down in here. And now you're gonna turn this.
Angle it out. Yeah.
The knot's
Okay.
below, and you're just gently guiding it on as you turn. And you have to keep it up to the top. See how I'm just guiding it very loose. Everybody tries to make it real tight, and then it won't bloom, you know? You won't have a blooming rose. Okay, you see what I'm saying?
Okay, because mine kept going down the
That's
down
what
the
how
stick.
mine.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You're
I
making a
because
bud.
you weren't holding it up to the top.
Oh.
So take it back and try. We'll do one more if you want to. Okay? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Let me make sure yours is gathered.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm worried. It's not gathered.
First time I broke the wire, so I backed off of it. So
Okay. Yeah, yours isn't gathered tight.
Okay. Okay, is mine gathered tight enough?
Yours is tighter.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go back down here.
Yeah, see how
Look
much
at
more
that.
room we've
Sweet.
got?
I had to.
Now, as you come down,
She has to be right with
grab
it.
closer to the block so you don't break that fragile wire.
Well, then you better break out another
Okay,
one.
now you're just right. You're just right. See how it's a little spiral?
Yep.
You got it. All right. Okay. Does anybody, do we need to do it one more time or you got it?
Oh, I think you've got it.
Perfect.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Okay, now that is perfect. Okay. So now that you've got it, she just brought it up.
Perfect.
Now, if you want to open it up, guys, if it's a little bit tight, you can unspiral it from the center. See what I just did? And then you take your wire and you wrap it around that knot, just like that.
Hey, we're back on.
And you got a beautiful, beautiful rose.
When I wrap the knot, it falls apart,
Then you
is
don't-
what Barbara says.
Okay, tell her she's not leaving enough of a knot.
Did you hear that, Barbara?
Yeah, and then you can put it. I'll tell you a great thing to do with these guys is if you do them like in gold or well any color will work, but they are beautiful if you pop these onto the little white lights on a Christmas tree. Fabulous. The Christmas tree looks like a little stamen. You know, the light looks like a little stamen coming through.
Have you
And
got
then
the
I have instructions
satin
for
ribbon?
every single leaf for every single flower. So if you were to make a leaf for this, what I do
Looky there,
is
looky
I fold it
there.
like this. Beautiful. Yay!
All right, all
I
right.
made it in my hand because this thing kept slipping out of the hole.
Oh, then you don't have it in deep enough.
It was in as deep as it would go.
You probably need to push it in harder. Okay, and then to make the leaf, there's several different techniques. This is
No,
one.
you're not too late.
How much is supposed to be on the bottom of it?
It's about a good half. It's a
More than that.
quarter to a half inch. Oh yeah, that's not enough.
See, that's what it is.
Can you not get it going?
Here, take this one. Yeah, it's wrapping around fine. Well, to keep it nice and open. What I normally do, guys, if you're putting this on something, it doesn't matter that the bottom looks unfinished. If you're making this into a pin, I suggest cutting a little piece of felt and gluing it on to hide the back of it, and then glue a pin onto that, okay? And then if you want an antique look, all you do is mush it. See, look how pretty that is if you mush it.
Did you see Scott on live the night he tried to make a flower?
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
Oh, he did it great when he came to my store. Did you
Yeah.
see what a beautiful one he did at my store?
She was there though, okay? He
And
did
so-
it twice. The second one was perfect.
Yeah. Once he realized that you have to do it loose, so then.
And I
thought
guarantee you ain't touched it since.
No, Scott's great at making them. He's great at them.
Well, not on that live.
Great guy.
Yeah. he
Oh, I
is.
love
We
Scott. Everybody loves Scott.
We all love Scott and Damon and Parker and Chris and Kalia. So if you add a leaf, that makes a beautiful little piece right there, okay? Now, I'm gonna demo this rose, but we're not gonna take the time right now for me to,
But you can go back on this video and watch it over and over.
okay, this particular
What's your
rose,
address on Facebook?
Down home, crafty things.
Okay, what's wrong with mine?
We lose.
nothing, it's just a little tight, in which case I would just kind of open it up a little bit from the center. It's just a little tight, that's all. It's more of a bud. I think you didn't maybe gather that tight enough. See, bud.
I thought you said bug.
Oh, no, bud. Yeah, I think it's maybe not gathered. Now, the next one I'm going to do, you're going to know. Yeah, right here is what we're going to do. Okay, yeah, let's get that top. Now go back in. Okay. See, look how much more room. See, Stony can put together. No, you had to keep going. It's Stoney's fault.
It's all Stoney's fault.
He has a t-shirt that says that.
It's Stoney's fault.
No, he says a shirt that says it's not my fault.
Okay, see,
Well, you're going to get him one made. It is his fault.
it should look really like a spiral when you're done. Okay. And then it's tight enough. Okay. Because if it's not really gathered, Okay, guys, so I'm going to show you how to do one more ribbon. You have a question? Okay, to tie it off. Okay, you didn't gather yours tight, but it's still a very pretty row. It opens up more if you gather it real tight.
Oh, okay.
Michelle, he's over
But
here.
all you're doing is just wrapping the
Look at
wire.
this. He's made like a
Okay?
thank you, ma'am.
So this one, guys.
By hand.
You need help?
Yes. Yeah, we've done this over and over and just not getting it.
Oh yeah, you're way too tight.
See, I wasn't tight enough and you're too tight.
Yeah, you're way too tight. And you didn't gather all this in.
I ain't going there with that question.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Can't take her anywhere.
Can you show another one?
Okay, I am.
She
Oh,
is.
another one of the same one?
Do you want the same one? She was going to show a satin rose next.
Okay, I'm gonna show you real fast how to do this.
If you'll save this to your page, you can rewind it.
Oh, okay, that's another thing we was doing. We was wrapping up the inside in the flower.
No,
Okay.
goes around.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
See, it's so much easier than you think it is. You try to make it hard.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly what people do.
Thank you.
Okay, and then you wrap that. Just wrap your knot.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, guys, this is the satin rose. This is a super elegant rose, beautiful. If you do any wedding work, if you can use it on anything, but it's gorgeous. You do not have to use wire edge ribbon, but this is a double face woven ribbon. And what you do for that, and all of these, it does, but it doesn't have to. And Michelle says you can do this out of paper. Stoney's done this with paper. You can do all kinds of stuff, but what you're going to do with this one, you're going to wrap this around about twice around the bud, okay? Then, this is the one Scott had trouble with, but he totally got it after we did it a couple times. Then you're going to make a little point, okay? See that little point?
Yeah.
Then when you use up that point, you're going to fold and make another point. And then you're going to make another point. And then you just keep making points. Everywhere there's a straight edge, you put a point. So on that straight edge, we're doing a point. Straight edge, point. Straight edge, point. Straight edge, point. And you're folding it backwards. That's what, if you flip it back, that's how it works with your thumb. Back.
How much ribbon does it take to make a rose?
I use about 30 inches.
Is it better to keep it about 1.5 inches wide or?
I have made really big ones with as wide as 4-inch ribbon, in which case you'll go further down in the split. And I have made them as small as 3/4 inch. And so what I'm doing now is just filling in these little spots. And then you're going to grab that at the bottom. If you feel like it's too tight, you can actually spin it from the inside. And loosen it up.
Yes, I do. Down home crafty things on Etsy.
So this is what the folded rose looks like. Isn't that a whole different look? Very, very elegant. Really, really elegant. See? Yeah. Real simple, elegant look. If you're doing, any of you guys do wedding work or even just to put on your wreaths.
Did you start with the knot on the end of that one?
No, because it's not, because I didn't have to gather it. All I did was wrap it around twice around the dowel, okay?
Is she not right?
Just like that.
This is right.
And then you have to wire the back of it. So this one is real pretty to put on a stem, wrap it with
She won't
floral
let you.
tape, and add, say, 3 leaves. Wow. Yeah.
Thank
real
you, though.
pretty. Okay? So, is everybody ready to make their angels?
You ready to make your angel? Yep. Go for it, girl.
Do we have time?
I don't even know what time it is. 19. Huh? 19. Yeah, it's supposed to be over around 2.
Okay, so, are we done? Okay,
Tell them bye.
okay. So we're not gonna do an angel?
No.
Okay.
They can go on my site and find it.
Yeah, if you guys wanna watch the angels, you can go on and